Before the Renaissance, art in Europe looked very, very different. Then came along Giotto da Bondone. Today we're going to be looking at art in Italy, more specifically art in Florence. Giotto da Bondone was an Italian artist born around 1267. He broke the rules of medieval art and brought paintings to life. Instead of the normal, flat, distant figures we normally see, Giotto gave us something radical: emotion, space, and real people. Before Giotto came along, art was much more symbolic than it was realistic. As we can see, the figures were just floating in gold backgrounds with little sense of space. Everything just looked the same. The goal for art was never realism, but spiritual storytelling. Today, I'm going to be focusing on just one piece that we can find in the Scrovegni Chapel in Italy. The Scrovegni Chapel is also known as the Arena Chapel, and it is a small church in Padua, Italy, covered in frescoes painted by Giotto in 1305. Today, I'm only going to be going over one of the most powerful paintings in this chapel, the Lamentation. This fresco was painted around 1305, and it shows the moment after Jesus died. His mother Mary holds him in her lap, surrounded by grief. The details in this fresco is just unbelievable. If we take a closer look at the faces, we can sense the agony that these people are feeling. Just look at the pain in Mary's face. The deeper and deeper you fall into this painting, you start to feel empathy for the characters. The weeping angels have to be my favorite detail in this whole piece. These aren't just holy symbols, but they're actually people feeling deep sadness. And if you notice, there's a background. A tree, a sky, even some space in between the figures. This sense of depth was totally new during this time. To get a better understanding on how Giotto broke the rules of medieval art, here are a few examples of his pieces. Overall, Giotto wasn't just painting differently, but he was starting a revolution. In the end, he set the stage for Renaissance artists like Da Vinci and Michelangelo. In fact, over 200 years later, a famous artist and writer, Giorgio Vasari, called Giotto the one who set painting on the path to truth. This is a very big deal. Vasari believed Giotto was the first to break away from the unnatural style of medieval painting. Today, we still talk about Giotto because he brought painting to life. His Lamentation doesn't just tell a story, it makes us feel it. And that's why Giotto is my MVP. He helped art grow up and become more human. Giotto is incredibly important because he paved the way for the Renaissance and all artists who came after. His painting shows that art can be emotional, realistic, and full of life, and that changes everything. Before Giotto, painting was about heaven, but after Giotto, it was also about earth, about people, feelings, and real human experiences. Giotto connected the sacred with the human, and that connection is still so powerful today. And that is why Giotto da Bondone is my MVP.